I always have way more confidence in answering my Ask Joy questions if I've done a run through and all of a sudden my camera guy, Matt, is like,
oh, that makes sense, yeah.
so hopefully, men, I am giving you some insight to the heart of a woman. Basically, this guy writes in and he's like, okay, I know I can do all these romantic things, like, take a girl out to a nice dinner and a movie, or a long walk on the beach at sunset, or cook for her, but what actually adds the romance? What is it that adds that element? And what I would say to you is that, you're right, it's not the thing that does it, because I could have some guy come and do some romantic gesture for me that causes me to want to, throw up, whereas if a different guy came and did that, it could cause me to be weak in the knees. So what's the difference? The difference is that if a man does this romantic gesture for me and I know that he doesn't know my heart, that he hasn't tried to get to know me, but I feel like he's almost trying to follow a formula of something he's seen in a movie or whatever, I'm going to be really turned off by that. And that may not be all women, but I think the majority of us are like that. We want our heart to be known. And so my dad talks about in the Love and Respect book what spells love to a woman. He comes up with an acronym, and again, it doesn't encompass all women, but it's some pretty good generalizations. And it's couple, so it's closeness, openness, understanding, peacemaking, loyalty, and esteem. And you'll notice that's not, go do this on Friday night. There is some practical application in it, but for the most part, it's really all these things that really take some time as you get to know a specific woman and how those things are spelled out to her. So for me, it's like if a different guy was doing a romantic gesture that I really knew was trying to get my heart and I felt the same way towards him, he could do anything. It would be like, oh, he took me to McDonald's and then we swang by Wendy's and got Frosties, like it doesn't have to be that much, but if I'm falling for him, those smallish gestures will make me weak in the knees. So if you're just starting to date a girl, I would say don't try to overthink it and do these huge gestures. Just try to get to know her. And the best way you can try to get to know her is hopefully by choosing a location that you're comfortable in. Because you want to minimize how much you're sweating and how uncomfortable you are. So if it's a place that you're comfortable in, then I feel like you'll be more natural to say, tell me about yourself. Let's get to know each other and ask good questions, get to know her heart. And then if she's interested in you, you'll be able to pick up because she'll reciprocate. She'll ask you questions, she'll want to get to know you, and then eventually she'll also show you those romantic gestures. Because I think men want to be romanced too.
Die Hard 3 again!
It's a both and kind of thing, but I love that you're trying to pursue the heart of a woman, and that means a ton to us. And the last thing I just want to say is that I think a misconception about men and women is often that men do feel like, I want to pursue this woman, I want to go after her, I want to do these big romantic gestures, and we love it if we love you, but oftentimes I think men almost have this mentality of we're going to get the woman, and so then when we get married, we've gotten her. And it's not, I'm not saying that that's like you're animalistic or anything, but you see that dating period as like a pursuing. Well, for most women, after we get married, we still think that you're going to pursue us. We still desire for you to pursue us. So these huge romantic gestures, don't set yourself up for a standard that you can't keep up. Know that both of you need to be behaving while you're dating in ways that you really feel are realistic to who you are as a married couple. Because if she's the type of woman that only wants you because of these grandiose things that you've done for her, aka The Bachelor, then she's gonna be sorely disappointed. You wanna know that she loves you no matter what you do. So that's my advice. And let the knee weakening begin.
On the next Ask Joy. Joy's romance begins with a Walt and ends with an ew.
I can't believe you set this all up for us. That's so romantic.